Welcome to our channel. Here we will show you the wonders of Brazil. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss out on news about Brazilian wonders. Today we will know some beaches of the Brazilian coast. But before, answer me a question. What do Americans think of the beaches of Brazil? Thanks for answering. Now discover some of the most sought-after destinations on the Brazilian coast. The 10 most beautiful beaches in Brazil. 1. Ilha do Amor Beach, Alter do Chao, Para, most beautiful river beach in Brazil. Nicknamed the Caribbean of the Amazon, the village of Alter do Chao, in Santarém, Para. There is the beach that was considered by some magazines as the most beautiful river beach in the world. Praia do Amor de Alter do Chao only appears during the low tide of the Tapajós River. Between the months of August and January, where the Ilha do Amor is formed, with turquoise water and white sand. Small boats and canoes transport tourists who spend the day on the Paradise Island, where there are trees and thatched huts. The village is 35 kilometers from the center of Santarém, with paved access. 2. Jericoacoara Beach, Serra. Jericoacoara is one of the best-known beaches in Brazil, one of the best destinations in Serra. One of the Brazilian destinations that has become a sensation among the beaches of the Northeast in recent years. Jericoacoara is about 300 kilometers from Fortaleza and has recently gained an airport with regular flights. 3. Mundão Beach, Serra. Mundão is a paradisiacal beach in Serra, which we put on the list of the most beautiful beaches in Brazil. Performing a fantastic scenery with river, dunes, coconut trees, lagoons, and natural pools. We were dazzled when we arrived at the quiet village and saw the landscape of the river that emerges between the dunes to flow calmly into the sea. Mundão is 150 kilometers north of Fortaleza, and we consider this one of the unmissable tours on the coast of Serra. If you like it, leave a like. 4. Praia de Lagoinha, Paraíba, Serra. Another beach in Serra that is on our list of the best beaches in Brazil is Praia de Lagoinha, one of the main postcards of Serra. Its landscape is composed of a wide strip of fine and dark sand, freshwater lagoons, coconut trees, green seas, and dunes. The most beautiful and photographed view is in the right corner of the beach. There, the tones of its golden dunes, full of coconut trees, mix with the greenish sea in the shape of a half-moon. Praia de Lagoinha is located in a district of the municipality of Paraíba, west of Serra, 115 kilometers from Fortaleza, towards Jericoacoara. 5. Tabatinga Beach, Nigia Floresta, Rio Grande do Norte. Mixed Cove Beach surrounded by reefs and cliffs that stop the waves and form natural pools. Good for bathing and walking on the sand during low tide. From the top of Mirante dos Golfinhos, we can have a beautiful view, and at the end of the afternoon, of dolphins that come to the coast to play and in search of schools of fish. It is 35 kilometers south of Natal. 6. Baía dos Golfinhos Beach, Tiba do Sol, Rio Grande do Norte. Pipa has a beautiful set of beaches, some that deserve to be on the list of the most beautiful beaches in Brazil. The Dolphin Bay also receives sea turtles and offers clear and warm waters. It also has immense coconut groves, swimming pools, and natural viewpoints, imposing cliffs still covered by the Atlantic forest. White dunes, coves, and cinematographic landscapes. Pipa is in the south of Rio Grande do Norte, 85 kilometers from Natal. 7. Praia do Coqueirinho, Conde, Paraíba. Coqueirinho is the most beautiful beach in Paraíba and deserves to be among the most beautiful beaches in Brazil. It has calm waters and plenty of vegetation with shade from coconut trees and cliffs in the surroundings. The visitor has an infrastructure of restaurants in the midst of a lot of shade. A little further south is the colorful Coqueirinho Canyon. This beach is 85 kilometers south of João Pessoa. 8. Baía do Sancho Beach, Fernando de Noronha, Pernambuco. It can be said that Sancho Beach is the most beautiful beach in Brazil, as it has already been elected 5 times the most beautiful beach in the world by thousands of TripAdvisor readers. The beach is really a spectacle, a bay of transparent waters, surrounded by cliffs covered with vegetation, great for swimming and diving. To descend from the top of the cliff to the best beach in Brazil, there are stairs between the cliff crevices. There are 2 stairs carved into the rock and a third made of stone. At the top of the cliffs, there are several viewpoints, with an emphasis on the view of Baía dos Porcos and Morro dos Irmãos, the most famous and main postcard view of Fernando de Noronha. To access Sancho Beach, it is necessary to have paid the Fernando de Noronha Marine Park fee, which can be done in advance or at PIC Sancho, at the beach access. 9. Baía dos Porcos Beach, Fernando de Noronha, Pernambuco. Baía dos Porcos forms one of the most beautiful coastal landscapes in Brazil, located between Morro dos Irmãos and Praia do Sancho. It is all cut by rock formations, corals, and surrounded by high cliffs, great option for diving at low tide. At its right end is the lower viewpoint of Morro dos Irmãos. On your left is a beautiful natural pool with colorful fish and corals. The only access to Baía dos Porcos is through Cacimba do Padre, only at low tide. At high tide, the passage between the rocks becomes dangerous. 10. Praia do Cachorro, Fernando de Noronha, Pernambuco. Praia do Cachorro is the beach in Vila dos Remedios, the closest to the historic center of Noronha. It is one of the busiest and also one of the most beautiful outside the marine park. The beach offers a beautiful view with its waters are transparent and calm and Morro do Pico in the background. On the rocks on its right side, there are 3 beautiful natural pools, accessible during low tide, such as Buraco do Galego and Lasca de Belha. The left side of the beach is formed by rocks. At low tide it reveals beautiful corals and forms tiny pools where colorful fish are trapped until the tide rises again.